All right, what's up, fools? We got another installment of the Foolin Around Podcast. We are back in the cuts of Pony Park, where I interviewed my boy Patrick. And today, we got my boy, Mr. John, with us. How it be?
Life's groovy, man.
Life's groovy, especially
Yeah.
with this mushroom.
This mushroom got me jazzed, but let's go
Yeah.
for a walk.
Did you want to walk right now, or did you want to
Yeah, let's go for.
answer a couple questions right here?
Oh, right here with the mushroom.
Yeah,
We're in good company.
yeah. Maybe the first two questions, and then we'll head on for the walk. How do you know me, John?
So I was asking my mom this, and I was wondering, did you do a robotics thing with my brother?
Yes.
You did. Okay,
I
she
did.
said. I was like, oh, like I think you met my brother first,
Yeah.
and she's like, I don't know if I remember that, but it's like,
Mhm.
so yeah, Wes did robotics, this Lego Mindstorm, which is like, I guess it's like programming for kids, but you train this little robot to,
Yeah.
follow. It'll use a sensor to follow
Mhm.
like a black line on the
Mm-hmm.
ground, or can do cool stuff. And I guess that was my first like family bumping into yours.
Yes.
I think so, yeah. And then I don't know if it was before middle school, but we did soccer together, and I think that was the first time we had our
Mm-hmm.
meaningful interaction
Mhm.
playing on the same team. And I don't know when we really started to click and groove, but certainly by like 6th grade it started, and we were in band together.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, I don't
we started
really exactly remember.
right, yeah. I don't.
Yeah.
Me and Wes go pretty far back,
Mhm.
and yeah, it started our nuclear group of.
Well, I think you and Patrick were close in elementary school, right?
Yeah, Patrick and I met. DeAndre was like my first
Mhm.
friend.
So I think probably at some point, like, 'cause me and DeAndre were in Jockey Rocks. Me and Patrick were hanging out.
Say
during
it again
lunch.
for the fans.
Yeah. Don't go on YouTube, guys, and search that at all.
Yeah, you probably saw it on the Grammys.
No.
Like, when was it,
Mhm.
2006?
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed that one, but I look forward to. I bet she'll be back again.
Yeah. Damn. All right. And to move on
Oh yeah.
from that gross experience, John, what's your current experience or career path or prior experience in?
In high school, I was pretty set on biology. I really enjoyed it, and I think that really grooved with how I think. And then in college, I went to Berkeley, and I pursued that with like molecular biology and started a pre-med path. And I really enjoyed that. That was a really great training and education and exposure to just so many different experiences and people. And afterwards, I went to Kaiser and did an internship in sort of like data analytics and sort of working in a big healthcare group sort of system. And yeah, I really enjoyed that. And the next thing I did was a biotech in drug development, and it was sort of like small business drug development, taking ideas from, like, translating them from academic papers into clinical products. And that was again another really cool experience. But after that, I stepped away from the medical path and just was sort of floundering and lost for a little bit, where I wasn't sure if I wanted to go into the medical field. It's such an arduous journey and takes an immense amount of commitment that I think DeAndre can speak to that. And it was really intimidating, and I had a lot of apprehensions about if that was what I wanted to make my life about, I think, and that's what it would take. And so during this time, I kind of just stopped everything and made my life about surfing, and especially when it coincided with COVID, where social outreach was stymied, or more barriers were erected there, and I already have like a lot of, not issues, but I don't know how you call it, but it's like an area I want to improve on. And so it was a really good time to spend a lot of time looking inwards and seeing what makes me happiest and what is really important in my personal life and what I value. And as of right now, I think I just got a job as a medical scribe in a emergency department, and I really want to give medicine another try, because it really is a career where I think will groove with how I think and the idea of helping people and making learning a lifelong career. is really enticing to me. But yeah, I don't know, we'll see. In this time, I've kind of explored everything. I like worked in a volunteer kitchen, like, and did mass cooking, and then like went to a vineyard, did this, just sort of all kinds of weird crap, that just to open my eyes a little bit to see what's really going on, and kind of breaking out of the like biotech medical bubble that I kind of had insulated myself in. And it was really interesting, especially when you're on the like college sort of like advanced degree path. You kind of get surrounded by a lot of people in that sort of lane of life, and it's been really cool to sort of just see what's out there besides that. But I guess as I grow older, and it's around the new year at the time of this filming, it's a good time to reflect on these values, what's important to me. And I guess that's sort of why I want to pursue that and see if there's more I can do there, because it really is something that I value, and I think I would get fulfillment and happiness out of it, even if it is tough. I think that's part of what will make it so attractive to me.
Totally. No, and you're definitely, I think I would say, out of our friend group, I don't want to call, well, I mean, I'll call myself kind of dumb, like I do, I do consider you like one of the more smarter kids than our group and my friend group. So I do think that and with your passion, you would make a good doctor. So.
I appreciate that. What I will say on that though is, I was like kind of, I don't know, smart or could read fast. I don't know what it was, but it instilled bad habits in me in high school that were propagated through college, where I could get by studying the night before, and it's like, well, that's not a great way to go through life. And like, I'll be the first to say, like, I got caught by building those bad habits. And so I think a theme in my life moving forward is to build good habits. And something I saw that really resonated with me was like motivations will fail, but habits persist, or I guess prevails. But building good habits, and to lean on when you don't want to make your bed when you get up, but like if you make it the habit, like, I'm gonna brush my teeth before I go to bed every night, sort of thing, then like you're gonna stick to it. And once you have a habit, you can amend it and modify it to sort of meet the new goals that you've set. But yeah, I think this has been a really cool opportunity for me to build good habits and sort of iron out the wrinkles that I had developed through bad practices.
No, that's good. Did you want to start walking a little bit?
Yeah, let's go for a stroll.
A little bit.
Did you get a shot of this mushroom, dude?
Oh man.
Hey, someone in the comments, like, subscribe, and tell me what this species is.
We're in Santa Cruz. I wouldn't be surprised if we get like 100 people that know what the species is.
Yo, mycologist, where you at? Oh gosh.
Let's wander our way back.
Blaze the trail.
Yeah. We got Lewis and Clark here, taking over the land. Oh well, oh my gosh. Oh, we gotta run.
Wild dog.
Yeah. Here we go. I think we're on different trails. Yeah. All right. All right. I guess to get into a little more of the nitty gritty of the this little kind of podcast. Can you give me a cause or issue that you think is important, but you feel like it doesn't really get the necessary attention that it deserves in the media?
In sort of that same vein that I was talking about earlier, I think mental health awareness is profoundly important, especially in this atmosphere that COVID and a number of other things have put us in. And combine that with the sort of social isolation, and like, for example, so many people have their healthcare tied to their job, and unemployment is so high, and people might have lost access to those healthcare resources. It's so unbelievably important, and everyone knows someone that has a mental health issue, and it's mental health invisibility is so real. And I don't know, I think the sooner we can talk about mental health without a stigma, the better the better off society will be. And in that same vein, practicing compassion and empathy just in your everyday life. And I think it's exhausting, and I don't think it's always necessarily appropriate or easy, but I think just as a society, it would really benefit, you know, us as a whole to have, you know, more open communication about mental health and, you know, being sympathetic and empathetic to others, even if we don't know them.
Yeah, definitely just, I think being a little more aware and empathetic of what people are going through might not be similar to what I think like me or someone else may think is hard or important, but obviously not everything affects everyone the same way.
Yeah, and like on that note, you know, so many different people have so many different values, and what's important to them, you know, you might not even care about. I love surfing. Surfing's the most important thing in the world, and people, you know, like people won't even know that it's firing out today, and it's like that blows my mind. But yeah, but my whole world right now revolves around it, and like, you know, I'm so in tune with what the moon's doing, but you know, it's important for me to realize that that's not everyone else's world. And like right now, that's been my schedule, is what are the waves doing, you know, what's the moon doing. And I guess it'll be nice for me to kind of check out of that zone and you know, check back into society.
No, yeah, it's funny. Just a side note, guys. Like I personally, I hate the water. Like I barely know how to swim. Like I just prefer to not be in water. So like sometimes I think it's funny. Like, did I see you yesterday? I forgot already. Yeah. So me and John hung out with our other friend John, who was on the third. Boy. Yeah, who's on the third installment of this podcast. But we went to the beach, and
wait, you interviewed John twice?
No.
Oh, he's the third. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
No, he's the third one. But we went to the beach, and I guess the waves were firing or something. But but obviously I'm not as in tune with how the waves are going.
The motion of the ocean. Going. Say it.
Yeah. So
howdy.
Hello. So I think that's a good example how us as a friend group, we somehow gel very well with each other.
Oh, it's unbelievable. For you viewers at home, it's incredible how diverse our interests are and how well we gel.
Yes.
It's so easy. It's effortless. It's effortless. And as an introvert, that's the most incredible thing to me. Is, you know, so many relationships take effort, and I'm so lucky to have a friend group like this.
Yeah. No, this is not to say that I don't consider a lot of my friends as important as you guys, but I do consider like you, John, Patrick, DeAndre, like that core of like people that like if I have time and I'm back home, like I have to see these people. Yeah. And like you said, we've been close, at least all 5 of us since middle school. And you technically, because actually the other 4 of you went to the same elementary school.
Yeah. Wes is the outsider here.
Yeah. So I'm relatively new considering. All right, let's move on to the 4th question.
That's why we always pick on Wes.
Yeah. Because I'm Asian.
That's why he got huge.
Yeah.
So we couldn't hold him upside down and take his lunch money.
I had to catch up. Well, but honestly, like you've been this tall since almost like 8th grade.
I've been like 6 foot since 6th grade. I have like stretch marks on my back because I grew like 8 inches in a year. It was horrifying. I couldn't walk straight.
Yeah. And then like I didn't like I was 5'8" like freshman year.
Yeah.
And then I got up to 6'2".
Then you became a man.
My senior year, but I was like, but I've always been like super skinny.
Yeah.
And then like I left and I was like, all right, time to get fat, basically.
Thicken.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Cultivate that mass.
Dude, and you cultivated, you did. That was impressive. That was one of the most impressive body transformations I've ever seen.
Besides DeAndre's I think was the most impressive to me. But
yeah. No, I mean that's also a great one. But dude, you've been such a ectomorph for however long, and then dude, then you put on like 40 pounds of muscle.
No, it was 40 pounds of something. I wouldn't say 40 pounds of muscle, right?
Oh gosh, 40 pounds of something. That's a lot of pounds, dude.
Yeah. A lot of eating.
A lot of eating. Wes would send me. Oh man, I haven't used Snapchat in probably longer than it ever existed. But sorry, I got lost in that thought. You're gonna have to cut this out.
Oh no.
Oh, that's funny. No, but Wes would Snapchat me or send me pictures of.
Was this when I was like in the student housing?
Yeah, living in the student housing. He'd send me pictures of like four ramen packages in the same like pho bowl. You know, like
Yeah.
it was like, oh my gosh, that would make me so sick. Oh my gosh, you earned every ounce of that pound, of those 40 pounds.
Gotta eat big to get big.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, it's not like a. I wouldn't say it's like a healthy endeavor. This is like strictly aesthetics, you know.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, guys, I can make your dreams come true if you let me coach you. All right?
Yeah. This guy went through it. Skinny to fit to fat to fit to skinny again.
Yeah. Thank you, coronavirus.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's quite a change for your body.
Yeah. Yeah, my ankles didn't appreciate it.
Yeah, real quick, get this tree. Isn't that a dope ass tree? Wow.
A nice little
What do
campsite.
you think it's reaching for? The sky.
Yeah.
We should all reach for the sky. Wes, reach for the sky.
Reaching for its endless possibilities
Wow.
and opportunities that the world can bestow.
That
Yeah.
was beautiful. You take up poetry.
Man, I hate poetry.
Oh my gosh.
All right, real quick.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Fourth question, and I guess it's like pretty related to the third question.
Sure.
But is there another cause or issue that's maybe a little more close to heart that you'd like other people to know about also?
Ooh. I guess this is more personal to me. But you know, since it's the new year and thinking about, you know, personal growth and change, like I'm not trying to soapbox here, but
Yeah. No.
one of the things I've found valuable, it's a YouTuber, his name's CGP Gray, that I really enjoy listening to.
Say that one more time.
CGP Gray.
CGP Gray. Gray
Yeah.
like the color?
Gray like the color.
Okay.
And E. Gray with an E. But he had a video on like New Year's resolutions, and one of the things he said was it's not really a resolution to like change something like, oh, I'm gonna run 3 miles every day or do this or that in this like sort of concrete sense, but instead of saying I'm gonna work out every single day, say I'm gonna work out more, or instead of saying I'm gonna stop eating like fast food all the time, I'm gonna stop eating fast food as much. And the way he phrased it, which I loved, was that like stopping a bad behavior or a bad habit is the same as a positive acceleration. You're moving the trend line from a negative downward to a zero. That's still a change for the better. And then through that, you know, say you want to read more, I think was one of the examples. Instead of playing on your phone, and like if you're in line for something, instead of like playing a game on your phone or doing something like that, you know, take out like your ebook or something.
Yeah.
Just, you know, so you find ways to meet your objectives in small ways. And I think that's been a really good message for me to sort of find ways to improve, to reach the goals that I'm starting to set. And the other side of that coin that I want to add is you can't change something without measuring it. And the way I found to do that is to like diary, to journal, and to, for me, like, this is sort of a dumb example for me, but like I've surfed, you know, however many times, thousands of times, and like how many of those sessions can I remember? But I started writing down where I go out to surf, or, you know, what I did for the day, and it's just been really cool, like a form of catharsis to write it down and to track it and to have it as reference. And like I'll keep track of like the conditions, you know, what was the swell, what were the tides and everything like that, and I'm able to, you know, learn from my past self in things that would sort of slip away to the ether of you know, our memory. And in that same vein, I think it sort of inspired me to you know, when you have to write down, oh, I worked out today, you know, if that's something that's important to you, like then suddenly it's like, oh, today I didn't get to write down that I worked out because you know, maybe you had something come up or this or that, but suddenly you're more attuned to the fact that that's something you're trying to work on and like improve in some metric or another. And so yeah, I think setting goals, you know, SMART goals, like specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and what's T, like timely, yeah, set a time, you know, like I think those are really useful tools to affect a positive change on your life, depending on what's important to you and what you want to improve, you know, whatever that means to you.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that's been a cool source of reflection for me, and something I want to implement.
Nice.
And it ties back to like building good habits, and you know, I don't need to change these habits overnight, but you know, across, you know, by February, it's like, dang, like you can get pretty fit in 30 days. You know,
yeah,
how many? Yeah, so like, okay, I don't need to do 10 push-ups today, but like this week I want to do 10 push-ups at least a couple times, and like, come February or come, you know, a month or two out, like suddenly 10 push-ups won't be so formidable, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Think about it. Think about what you want to change and how you're gonna get there.
Think about how much weight you want to gain.
Hey, you fed up, man? Hey, look at me. Hey, are you fed up? Because this fool wants to help you. Oh my gosh.
I really am a fool.
I pity the fool. No, you're not a fool, B-boy.
I feel like I am.
Dude, you're chasing cheddar. Man, this man, dude, if I could tell you anything about Wes, it's this guy has been like slapped down so many times. He's failed so many ways. And you know what? He kept getting up and like he kept chasing it. I don't need to go into details here, but Wes is not afraid to fail.
He's definitely exaggerating a little bit.
No, but
trying to embellish the situation a little bit.
You did it, man. You have become a master of your own destiny, even when people said no. There's something called it's called The Last Lecture by Randy Pausch. Oh, I'm totally.
Is that a book?
It's a recorded lecture from this guy. I forget exactly.
I can probably Google it and then add it to the description.
Yeah, throw the link up there. I think it's worth listening to, but it's a phenomenal lecture by who is he, a professor at? Anyways, you'll see who he is, but he had a dream to become like a Disney Imagineer sort of thing, among like so many other things. But he you know, sort of in the middle of his career, he got diagnosed with a metastasis, like a stage 4 cancer, something that totally snuck up on him, and he only had a couple months to live. And so he put together this last lecture about how he lived his life and how he achieved so many things. And one of the examples was becoming a Disney Imagineer, which he had always dreamed about.
What is a Disney Imagineer, by the way?
I could, dude, yeah, I wish I remember. I'd seen this so many years ago, but one of the things he said, and this is what I was getting at, I wish I remembered more of those other details, but he said like the barriers that are erected by these companies to keep you out from being a Disney Imagineer, they keep out the people who don't want it bad enough. And you know, if you try hard enough, you know, you can get over that wall. And you know, that means building good habits and you know, setting a really concrete goal of like how you're going to get there and what you're going to do to make it possible. But yeah, it was just a phenomenal lecture. I think that really goes in line with sort of what I've been thinking about recently.
No, nice. And I'll say that's kind of like a good segue into my last question, which is, what are your goals? Either immediate, could be this week, could be the end of the year, or it could be way long term till you die. You know?
Man. Okay, well right now I only have a 6-pack. I've been dreaming about that 8-pack.
Oh, that's all genetics, right?
Yeah, no, I got the what, tendinous inscription. But I just got to cut.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna rail a bunch of lines of coke. No.
All right, whatever.
Not suitable for. Oh my gosh, but oh gosh, I think again, borrowing from CGP Grey, one of his metrics of success is how much of what proportion of your time are you in control of, where you could do whatever you want to do. And I think that to me is the most distilled form of happiness, because you know, if you have enough money or this or that, you know, you can buy cool things, or like a quote I love is like, it's hard to frown on a jet ski, you know, like so money does cool things, sure, but you know, if you need to, like, the dumbest thing to me would be buying a really, really nice car and then like, now I have to work, I have to give away these precious hours of my life, so I can afford this thing that I don't even have time to ride, or you know, whatever. And so I think for me,
this really expensive surfboard that you bought,
you
had no time to use it.
So finding ways to, and you know, this is ironic, if I wanted to go into medicine, I think this is probably the worst choice I could possibly do. But I mean, there's bigger goals in mind with that. But I think I think finding ways to be the master of my own time is something I've really valued during the COVID quarantine. Especially, I haven't been working a job right now, and I've been able to do pretty much whatever I want. And it's like, it's cool that I've been able to do so much. And, you know, it was like, I guess a little slice of retirement. It's like, okay, I guess I won't be a total bum when I retire, because I've just been, you know, so active with hiking and surfing and, you know, doing all these cool things. But, and you know, that's what I'd love to do, but I know that's not sustainable or realistic for...
What?
yeah, right? I wish. But, so I guess finding ways to maximize the amount of time I can control and making that time, you know, as efficiently used as possible to do the things that I, you know, value most in the world.
Dang. No, but thanks for letting me interview you, dude.
Yeah, that was a nice walk, B-boy.
Yeah.
I call him B-boy because that's for like breakdancing boy, because
I know one thing. I literally know how to do one thing, and ever since then, I'm now B-boy West.
yeah. Like, oh my god, wait, put up the what is that image screenshot?
Of what?
What is it? The rap at the end of... Oh, okay. Editor, put the rap that Wes did in the Great Rap Speed.
No, you have that file.
I have the file. I'll give it to you.
Give it to me?
It'll be my gift, and you gotta put up that image macro.
You sure it didn't get
yeah, I lost 200 gigabytes of my precious data, my surf clips. I'm heartbroken right now, but I didn't lose that, Wes.
I'm heartbrotten for you. Yeah, if you guys don't know, I think this whole channel so far is about 250 gigabytes. So that's like if I lost 80% of my channel.
That man would be fed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, subscribe.
I would start eating like crazy.
Oh my gosh, cultivating that mass.
No, but yeah, thanks for letting me interview you. I know, like, I've had a lot of people say that they're happy for me starting this series, but really, yeah. but really, like, I don't have a series unless like I get like people who let me bug them and interview them.
Oh, so, dude, it's my pleasure.
And I'm hoping we mentioned one of our friends named DeAndre a lot, and I haven't interviewed him yet because he's actually a doctor. He's
a saucy knave, yeah.
He's doing his residency in Cleveland.
Yeah, at Case Western Reserve as an ENT ear doc.
And he had to work.
Surgeon.
He had to work during Christmas basically.
Yeah, that boy knows nothing but work right now.
So we weren't able to see him, but hopefully when we all coalesce and congregate again, then I can get his interview in.
I'm very excited to see it.
Get his opinion in. Yeah. But yeah, that'll be the end of it. Thanks for watching this video and spending the time with us.
Yeah, let me hit a deep dab on cam.
Hey, I'm just gonna end it right there, alright? So fools, y'all didn't think I was really gonna end the video right there. Of course, right after this interview was shot, my friend John did send me the video of our old school project that we did in high school. So without further ado, by it being highly embarrassing, we'll go ahead and put the reason why John calls me B-Boy Wes right here below, alright? Let's go ahead and do it.
God, if that headache just thing's a mess, or people just failed the personal test. I'm not too sure what just went on, so I put what I remembered in this song. I found out my friend was just a bootlegger, stealing beer, being an aristocratic faker. Tom revealed Gatsby's tiny secret, ridiculed him, they don't love him no bit. Cousin's heart is full of lead, she left her true lover to float there dead. She wasn't one. She killed Myrtle for cars, smashing the cheating turtle, and George found out it was Gatsby's car, so he riddled his body and killed his own heart. Gatsby, lying dead in the pool, not causing the slightest amount of drool. He died with the least amount of friends, and it was such a sad way to end. So it was me, his dad, owl eyes, staring at his body and letting out cry. And Jordan, she's a crazy girl, so dishonest, strong as a pearl. I had an affair with her, now it's done. It was immoral, rude, I had fun. There's so much corruption in this town, turning the pure ones into clowns. I'm Nick Kerwin, this was a blast. This journey of decay came so fast. And me, I'm just one honest guy, telling all you a fat goodbye, cause I'm done. It's over. I'm going back home to the Midwest, cause this crap is crazy. I'm Asian, y'all know me, I'm the fly station out there, I'm people Wesley. Surfing the noodles and munching the rice. I do what I want, I just roll the dice, cause I'm tall. Got no room to fall. I slay my homework and increase the torque, cause I'm skinny, hungry, got a six-pack, gonna eat the food, ain't gonna stab your back. Cause I rap like water flowing down the drain, I can make it hot, I can make it rain. You can start clapping now, no need to stall. We know you want to, your face says it all.